KFAN.
Join the excitement at the Vikings Draft Party, April 23rd, U.S. Bank Stadium. You meet current Vikings and legends, all while taking in the action of the first round with our live KFAN draft coverage. Get your tickets now, Vikings.com/draft party, Vikings.com/draft party.
Guerin, general manager for the Minnesota Wild, joins us. All of his guys are in front of him right now. Likewise for the coaches. We have members of player development and personnel up here. Man, we've done a lot of box in the boxes here at Trier Rink, but we got some heavies here now, including the general manager, Billy G. Thanks for letting us use this perch all season. Man, we completely love it here.
Oh, hey, I'm happy to have you guys up here. It's a little nicer with the heaters.
Well, it's also it's a little nicer when I see Alex Goligoski. I know some names, but I mean player development, personnel, stuff like that.
Yeah.
One of you guys has to know exactly when the game is beginning on Saturday, because and if you do, I'm not going to put you in a position to lie and say no, I don't know. But I mean, why is the NHL so tight with this? With when things begin? Is it because the season's not over until today?
Yeah, probably. I think they just want to let things, finish before they announce. But, it's not. They have to work with other people too, and it's the rights holders are they have a plan as well, and I just think that the league has to work with them. And listen, it doesn't really matter. To
the fans, it does though.
No, I know, but
especially those who might want to go there and take in games 1 or 2. And I'm not trying to be bleeding heart guy here, but do I leave on Saturday and come back on what? See what I'm saying? A lot of fans want to go root for you.
Yes, exactly, and I love that. I would just suggest getting early flights and
early flight on Saturday. You say?
Yeah, that way you don't miss. Whatever. Then you're safe, whatever it is. But as for us in hockey operations and coaching and players, just tell us when the games are. We'll be there.
This is such a wonderful time of the year.
Yes,
do you permit yourself to become excited, or is it just too much minutia?
There's no other way to be but excited, and playoff weather. It's starting to warm up, sun shining. You can feel it, and it is. Yeah, there's just a feeling. There's just a feeling of playoff hockey, and. It's just awesome. It really is. It's such a great time of year.
And games 1 and 2 in Dallas. Now, Bill scored 72 goals for the Stars over 3 years, at least in the regular season. Do fans chant Billy, Billy when they see you down there?
No,
good memories, man.
I think I gave him some good memories.
Bro, you scored 34 one year.
Yeah. I had a great time playing down there. We had a hell of a team for it's a good place to play. It's a good organization. Jimmy Nill, who's a friend of mine, their general manager's done an incredible job, and they're a very good team, and I enjoyed my time in Dallas.
Was it? And speaking of their GM and drafting and stuff like that, and I'm not hand-picked guy hey. Somebody was taken there, and look at these guys 2 rounds later. It's an inexact science that requires discernment, intel, and just so much goes into it. But let me start here. Out of the COVID season, 21 draft, 2021, I believe. Was it more difficult to draft at that time? And this involves Wyatt Johnston, because Wyatt's fantastic, and maybe he's better now than he was then, but they got him in a pretty sweet spot.
Oh, they got him in a great spot.
Right.
What a player! I believe the circumstance was that he did not really play much. And they went on, from the way I understand it, they just went on his season before. Yeah. And they just saw something, and they took a chance. And boy, what a chance they took, and how it paid off. He is one hell of a player.
with him in the bumper zone, as you would call it, or the high slot on the power play, it's like it has an identity. It's gaining an identity, kind of like Ovechkin from the circle on the power play. Where it's bam, bam. Oh, there's Johnston. Bam, bam. Oh, there's Ovi in the circle to the right of the goaltender. Know what I mean?
Yeah, and there are certain guys in the league. There's he's excuse me. I got to cut down to 3 packs a day. There are some guys that are, their power play really utilizes the bumper. He's very good at it. Vinny Trocheck's very good at it. Dylan Larkin's very good at it. There's just some guys that are just really, really good at that position. And like I said, some teams utilize it more than others. But And when you have, good sense, you can hit holes, you have good hands and playmaking ability, that's a dangerous spot.
Finding perfection with a team is impossible. You can win the Stanley Cup, but you can do so with hurt players. Maybe a goalie's off, a goalie's on. But heading into this and having all your guys healthy, and forget the bumps and bruises of an 82-game season. Having all your guys available, honestly, you couldn't ask for more, right?
No, honestly, this is really the first time that we've done this, and that was the reason for going with different lineups the last 2 games. And some of the guys weren't thrilled about it, but I like to think all of our guys, but we have certain guys that they just don't have an off button. Like if you take Eriksson Ek, for example, he doesn't know how to. He couldn't manage a game, or just look, if they're going to shoot the puck from the point and he can block it, he's sticking his leg out there, and that's what we wanted to try to avoid. And it's nice to be healthy going in. And one game on a Tuesday against Anaheim isn't going to mean you're ready. We're ready anyways.
Absolutely.
We don't get a chance to rest during the regular season. So rest, get your body right, get your mind right. Let's get ready to go into this healthy, all the pistons firing, and it's a good feeling.
Defense wins championships. It's an age-old adage in most of the pro sports. In my estimation, your blue line is better than theirs. So how do we parlay that into some victories?
It's not just the blue line. It's team defense. It's the way we. It's also the way we play offense. The more that we can have the puck and hold the puck and keep it in the offensive zone, the better we are, because that's more time that we don't have to defend. But then when we do have to defend, I do. I love our blue line. And I love the way we can defend as a team. And we want to play 5-on-5 hockey and just go about it that way, because I'm really confident in the way we defend as a team.
Where Dallas plays is still American Airlines Arena?
Yeah.
Great
arena.
Honestly, there has to be at least one game-worn Guerin in the stands for at least one game during the year, right? You gave him great memories. Bob Sturm loves you.
Yeah,
Bob Sturm from the Ticket.
My God.
Had him on the radio yesterday.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Good friend of mine. Heartbroken about the Badgers. He's heartbroken about
him.
Yeah.
Oh, the
He's
Badgers. Oh, in hockey.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, that's all Denver does is win. Last time we talked about it, it's like they regular season for show. They don't care if they lose 11 games or whatever. Yeah. They postseason for dough. David Carl's so good at what he does.
I think it was last year. I invited one of my friends from Dallas. I invited him to the game. He was going. I gave him my 2 tickets in Dallas, and he brought a friend. And the guy was wearing a Stars jersey. I saw him at the hotel before the game, and I said, whoa.
Yeah.
No, you can't bring a friend that's going to wear a Stars jersey. And then the guy turned around, and it was a 13 Guerin. I was like,
that's sweet.
I said, okay, I'll look the other way on this one.
Yep, I gave 2 of my Vikings home game tickets a few years ago. And I didn't know that they were going to show up in green and gold. All right, but it's the family section.
So disrespectful.
Well, it's never going to happen again. I'm like, hey, I will defriend them before I'll lose these tickets.
Yes. So when I was playing for the Islanders, we had a guy putting in our audio video at our house, and my wife gave him 4 tickets to the Islander Ranger game.
Yeah.
And him and his buddies show up in Rangers jerseys.
That's great.
My wife laid into this guy.
That's great.
He cried.
Oh, geez.
And
Holy
called his
cow.
mom.
Wow.
I swear, this is...
What, do you have, a game-worn Duguay?
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it was...
a game-worn Messier?
Game-worn Esposito.
Yeah.
You know, but it is so wrong to do... And you know what? It's incredible how sometimes people just don't get it.
You didn't play against Ron Duguay, did you?
No.
Yeah.
No. And you know, God bless Doogie. He's going through some serious.
Well, pray for him.
Yes, health problems right now.
Well, like when I started following hockey in Washington, D.C.
Oh, what a legend.
Yeah, I mean, Guy Chiron with his hair, and then they would play the Rangers. I'd be at the Cap Center with my single mom, and then there's Vidal Sassoon guy, Ron Duguay, skating around without a helmet. I'm like, who's this guy?
Oh, he was like, what a I mean, when you're talking about hair in the game of hockey, you know, Ron Duguay, Guy Lafleur, and I mean, I don't know who else had better flow than those guys. Mm-hmm. And he, you know what, too? He was tough. He was tough as nails.
Really?
Yeah. If you ever watch, you know, old clips, he had it all.
Hey, how does this work in hockey? Like, you know, with Gus or Wally or Gus? Like, do you have a say in that? Or, like, are you in the meetings? I'm not saying who has the final say, but, like, what's your role in that?
Yeah, I have an opinion.
Yeah.
I have an opinion, and, you know, in the end, it is the coaches that will decide. But hey, listen, I have my thoughts, and I will give them.
Yeah.
And then it's their decision to make. And when they make it, I support it, and then we just go.
And what is the coach's job for sure? But what is your job for sure, too, in my estimation, because you oversee the whole thing, is making sure this, you know, this talker with the fans and media and stuff is not a distraction for the guys. But wouldn't you agree? That, I mean, eliminating all distractions, man.
You know what? This is the point of the season where, look, the deadline's over. The regular season's over. We're going into the playoffs. A big part of my role now is to quiet the noise.
Yeah.
Like, let's, you know,
behind the scenes.
Yeah, just make sure that everybody's just, we take away any distractions that we possibly can, give the guys and the coaches everything that they need with as few distractions as possible. And
Love
that's
it.
a big part of my role.
Hey, did you have this former Viking here because I was here today doing Box in the Box, or is number 6? I mean, I know he's new, undrafted college guy or something, but
yeah.
He's Swedish, right?
Yes, he's Swedish.
Yeah, and he played for a team called the Vikings, right?
No, his name is Viking.
His actual name is Viking. Okay, wow.
Yes, his first Viking Gustafsson Nyberg.
Oh, okay. How's he fit into the mix?
Really good. He's played 2 games. He's not eligible for the playoffs, but we have him out here practicing today. And I thought he handled himself very, very well in his first 2 games in the National Hockey League. He's showing a lot of promise.
Yes, yeah, that's right. I messed that up. Sorry.
No, hey, look, we kept him here for you.
Did you fight much in the playoffs? Because you like to mix it up, but did you mix it up a fair amount in the postseason?
Yeah, some, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the preach with everybody was stay out of the box in the playoffs.
Yeah, but back then, I guess halfway through my career, maybe.
Yeah.
They brought in you can't instigate fights in the last 5 minutes. Just, you know what? The games are so long.
Yeah.
You know, you're looking at like almost 3-hour games, and it was the right thing. Like,
yeah.
Instead of like, you know, if it's a lopsided game and things just start getting stupid, and next thing you know, the fans might have loved it, but they were also there for 3 hours. You know, and I just thought it was a good rule. But those are the types of fights that you would get into late in the game, and I had my fair share of playoff fights.
Okay, and then Andy Von Helleman would give you 2, 4, or 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, he'd give you 2, 5, and 10. See you later.
2, 5, and 10.
Showers, kid.
Andy Von Helleman.
Yeah, Andy Von Helleman.
Remember him?
I do. I remember him giving me a couple 10-minute misconducts.
Oh, geez.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't take. If you were young, he was just like, all right, kid, go sit down.
All right. right, 2 to go because you got a plane to catch, you got a practice in front of you. Since you added Hughes, beloved Hughesy, what has become more, say, open and free for Faber since you added Quinn?
Well, open and free.
You know what I mean? Like, what's he been able to do differently?
Well, you know what? Honestly, I think Quinn has had an effect on him. Like, when you could see it early on, like maybe the first game or two, where Quinn was spinorama in the on a regroup, and then move the puck up and keep going, and then you saw Fabe start doing it again. He's become more active. Playing with Quinn. And I think it was just kind of like seeing Quinn do it. And really learning how to do it effectively. So I think they've become real strong partners together. I love watching them play. I mean, they're exciting to watch.
All right, and just to close, because it's been a rather long interview, who did you say was the goalie in Game 1, and what time is the game Saturday?
Right, I don't know either.
Oh, geez, that's right. It must have been somebody else I was chatting with.
Great question.
Well, crazy, thank you.
Great question, though. I mean, honestly, your notes.
You don't get that 3 to 6:30, do you?
No, well, a couple other guys that and one from your station. And
my stable?
You know what they love? They love goalie controversy, and they ask those questions all the time.
I hate it.
And it's fun.
Yeah, why I hate it is because I have the privilege of working and traveling with a team, and I know when something gets hot, distractions are the ultimate equalizer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to see my favorite teams win.
And it's funny because, hey, look, you guys have a job to do.
Yeah.
And excuse me, again. It's media, and you try to find things out, and it's our job, sometimes just to quiet the noise. But that's why I'm honest with you guys. I know.
Yeah.
Or if I do know, I'll tell you. I'm not going to tell you.
Correct, and you're great about that, man. But you have so many things to look at that people take for granted. For instance, I mean, I know that you probably came up here wanting to tell us who the goalie in Game 1's going to be. But then it would be on social media, and the other goalie may see it there first than hearing it from you, right?
I have it written down on a piece of paper in my pocket.
I'm picking your pocket.
I'm going to give it to you and ask you not to open it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Oh,
yeah. Test me.
Yeah.
Test my trust, and nobody will know, and I will be on the next charter for game whatever it is, 6 or 7.
Right.
Okay? Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate you.
Catch up. Thank you.
Billy Guerin, General Manager, Minnesota Wild. KG joins us next.
Never miss your chance to know what the latest sports news is in town, chances to win tickets, just knowing what's going on with all your favorite KFAN shows. You can follow KFAN 1003 on all of our social channels like Instagram, TikTok, and X. Stay connected and follow the sports leader, The Fan.
Okay, apologies from 9 to noon, specifically yours truly, Paul Allen, because during the Wild Skate, I'm chatting with Bill Guerin, not really looking down at the ice, and I was just informed Quinn Hughes is not out there. And there's no confirmation as to why. Kevin Gorg from FanDuel joins us now. If you want to share why, if you know, great, but Hughes not out there. What do you think?
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting it, so I don't know why. And troubling only because they had a full day off yesterday.
Yeah.
And he didn't play in the final 2 games of the regular season. So certainly our antennas are up. And, we talked to John Hines here after practice. We'll get hopefully some more information. But it's a huge storyline right now.
Yeah.
Because he's so impactful for this hockey team.
So I know when you guys leave, which means practice. I mean, if practice ends soon and you got to go, then just put the headset down and just go. Kevin Gorg, FanDuel, at Gorgomatic21 via X. Now, when Nordo and I do Box in the Box, whether it was at XL Energy Center starting in 09 with Pascal Dupuis shooting pucks at me, or where we are now, Nordo and I, we're used to seeing the morning skate day of games.
Yeah.
This is a full-fledged practice that is full speed, no checking, no hitting, stuff like that, or minimal checking, some good puck battles. But, how would you describe what we're seeing right now?
Well, this is as intense a practice as you will see throughout the entire balance of the season. Maybe mirrors what you see at the end of training camp right before the regular season starts. They've had guys resting. They had a full day off yesterday, and this is going to be their full hard day. Tomorrow they'll get into more of the specifics penalty kill, matching up with Dallas, D-zone coverage. But this is all out. High level of intensity, high level of skating, puck movement. You mentioned puck battles. This is going to be their most intense practice leading into the playoffs, because once the games start, they throttle this stuff down.
When does Heinze speak? Like, roughly, what do you think the time would be?
I think they'll be off the ice at about 11:45, if I had to guess, and I would say somewhere around 11:45, 12 o'clock he'll talk.
Yeah, I want to stick around for that unless I'm on the radio and see what he has to say. Again, it's on the social media machine, and I'm chatting with Guerin with my head down, and missed Quinn Hughes out there and not out in the practice, and we just were alerted that he's not out there, and I'm not trying to make everybody panic stricken or anything, but we're at the practice. It's a high velocity practice. One of the best players in the league is not here, so John Heinze he'll probably answer the question soon.
And remember, for this team, for this fan base, there's a lot of scar tissue there, because yes, the first round exits have been frustrating. I can't remember. It's been 5 or 6 years since we've had a full roster, all of our go-to guys healthy for game one. Yeah. And it's trending that way this year. And so I don't want to cause any consternation.
Right.
But the fact that he's not out here after a day off is concerning.
See, like with Billy G, who's 2.5 feet to the left of you. It's I wouldn't expect him to be forthright unless I ask him a forthright question. But I said to him, it's how great is this? You have your full complement into the playoffs, and then he said, "Yes, we do," for the first time since I've been here.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't know. Not now. Now I'm reading between the lines on people's responses and stuff. So hopefully,
could just be an illness, right? You just don't know.
Could be a family situation.
We all overthink these things for sure, and so we'll get clarification today, and we've still got a couple of days before game number one. We think it's going to be an afternoon game on Saturday.
We do.
We think it's going to be a competitive 7-game series where it likely could go the distance. So no need to panic right now. It's just newsworthy that he's not out there.
Does FanDuel, now of course you can hear all the games on KFAN, but does FanDuel get all the games?
We will get all the games. We're hearing up until a Game 7 situation if we're the only game left.
But it won't be ESPN 3.
No, it would be big time. It'd be gobbled up by a big network. But
Kenny and Edzo?
Likely. So we're going to do
you, Kenny and Edzo's fine.
They're great.
But
they're
first
fantastic.
6 are going to be accessible. I'm not trying to watch it on my phone.
But nobody between periods does interview shirtless and then says, "Thanks, Booch." "Thanks, Gorgie." It doesn't bug you when I text you that stuff.
Not at all. Not at all. I get a kick out of it.
Yeah,
actually.
we'll have some new players on the team or whatever. And
you get mad when they don't say Gorgie.
I get pissed off when they don't say "Thanks, Gorgie," because everybody does. It's the
guys
bit.
don't know the bet.
We have Kaprizov and Boldy saying "Thanks, Gorgie." We got some newbie here going "Thanks, guys." I'm like, bro, it's only one person, and it's Gorgie. and take your shirt off. Okay, that's how everybody does it, man.
Middleton, tarps off.
We got some heavies up here right now.
We do.
Like the entire personnel staff, the general manager.
Do we have to talk more quietly to be allowed back here in the
Maybe we're going to be golf broadcaster guys.
I don't know who just rolled in, but it feels like he's not the owner, but he's like
everybody
like an investor or something.
Everybody just stood up.
Get some money for my taxes, brother.
That's Matt Sells, our analytics guy. He's terrific.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, so I can ask him about expected goal suppression.
He knows it all.
Break it all down. Yeah. I was going to flex and pull my mic and go, "Hey, Matt, good to meet you. I'm Paul." Hey, man, did you know the Wild's expected goal suppression since the Olympic break is third in the NHL with a rate at 2.41? But that's per 60 minutes and only 5-on-5. What if I hit him with that?
He would love it.
Expected goal suppression. All right. Everybody's having sneaky conversations right now over your left shoulder. So hopefully everything's copacetic. All right, KG, let's wrap it up with him. He's got a lot of business. He's generally has the wound-up gene in the first place, and we got no Hughesy at practice, so he has business to take care of. You're an elite goaltending mind. It's just, what do you think? What do you think about Buss and Wallstead, Wally, and Buss? Like, what do you think about the whole thing?
I think it's going to be a really over-talked about, polarizing, decision that John Heinze will make and probably already has made.
Yeah.
I think sometimes because we live in a world of social media, we all believe we know, and we think we have the answers. And bottom line is, he's the NHL coach here for a reason.
Yeah.
He'll pick one of the two guys. I've said all along, both guys are going to make an impact on a run the Wild are going to make. Mm-hmm. I believe both will play within this series. There are two schools of thought. if you look at the last couple of weeks, only Jesper Wallsted's been the better goalie down the stretch. It really cannot be debated.
Yeah.
If you look at the entire body of work, they've been brilliant all season. Their numbers are almost identical in terms of save percentage. And Philip Gustafsson has played on some big stages. He was awesome, and I mean awesome, the last time these teams played in a playoff series in a double overtime win where Ryan Hartman scored the winning goal, and he had 50-plus saves. He was really good last year against Vegas. He was at the Four Nations. He was the starting goalie for Team Sweden in the first 2 games at the Olympics. And so I think fans have to realize, and we end up being prisoner of the moment, that it's just not that easy that Jesper's been better down the stretch, because we can all see that, we all feel that, and I get it. But if you look at the entire body of work and know that this guy has been your starting goalie for the last couple of years and done a damn good job, it ain't that easy.
Does the fact that Wallstedt has not played in the postseason matter at all here?
I don't think it does.
Different intensity, different pressure.
Same. I mean, for a goalie, it's the same job. You go out there and you stop the puck.
Yeah.
He's going to get his chance at some point. I truly believe that.
Yep.
And if you make him wait a game or two, that's fine. Like, listen, I'll be good either way, because I know when the puck drops on Saturday that if it's Philip Gustafsson or Jesper Wallstedt, that the John Hines put the team in the best position to win in his eyes, in the coaching staff's mind. And listen, I trust this coaching staff. I've watched what they've done now here for a couple of years. They know what they're doing. Like, these guys are really, really good. And they don't just flip coins and, spit into the wind. Like, these guys are putting the time in, a lot more time than any of us are sitting on X or...
I got you.
Yeah, it's just people, I think, because we're in Minnesota and everybody's got kids that play and we all love the game and we all know the game, I think our fan base has that, like, we know the game. And they do.
Yeah.
But they don't know it like this coaching staff. Like, listen.
I understand.
Trust the process. It'll all work out.
I understand, but, I mean, from a fan standpoint or, even a radio host standpoint who's not in the locker room, I'm not, between periods saying thanks, Gorgie, but it is fair. It is fair to look at, like, the last 6 games and say, my man, you've given up more than 4 goals a game. Okay, and be like, circumstances are different, and I am a believer that mindsets and things change with the level of pressure. So, like that St. Louis game, okay, sure, he had to handle things better, I would imagine. I mean, there wasn't a lot of pressure on anybody in that game. There will be come Saturday.
For sure.
But with Wallstedt and pressure, handling pressure or lack thereof, this may be overly simplistic. If it is, take me deep. But anytime you stop McKinnon and Makar back to back in a shootout, you can handle pressure.
Yeah, he can. And I'm not worried about him in the playoffs at all. Like, I am not one bit worried about Jesper Wallstedt being able to play at a high level in the playoffs. We have 2 really good goaltenders. So whatever decision Coach Hines makes, we're going to go out there. We're going to have a great chance to win game 1. I don't care who it is. So I think people have blown this whole thing a little bit out of proportion.
Time for one more.
Well, we'll find out more on Hughes, but the conversation about health 2 weeks ago was the combination about rhythm, right? And how impressive has it been where it's like, ooh, what's Boldy been doing? Longest stretch of the season with no goals. He's ramping up. Kaprizov ramping up. How about Zuccarello over the last 10-12? Hartman, frankly, it's actually expected because the playoffs are here and this is when he's at his best.
Yeah.
It's just the ramp-up has been really impressive to watch, and that lends to some confidence here into the series.
Yeah. I really like the way this thing is trending. The team is rested. Their go-to guys are feeling it right now. The last time we saw Kaprizov and Boldy, pucks were going in, and Ryan Hartman. Man, this guy every year seems to play his best hockey when it matters most.
We have somebody joining us late in the equation. Please state your name and your rank within the organization.
Thank you. Kyle Bowles. I'm the senior executive chef at Grand Casino Arena.
You think you're not? What have you have delivered to Billy G's Perch?
So we're rolling out a dirty soda concept for playoffs. It's called the Fizzy Fix. We got 3 of the top bangers here, the Wild Bloom, Stanley in a Cup, and the Face Off Fizz. And they're going to be available during the playoffs only on the main concourse on the glass wall.
Sounds like a winning drink. Thank you very much, Mr. Kyle.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. You guys have a great day.
I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, Kyle.
We will see you soon. Likewise for you, KG.
Thanks, boys.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. And we're old school best school, right? over quarter-century friends?
Absolutely.
Okay, so don't look at me when I say this. I'm just paying off something somebody has requested. All right, 3-2. All right, good seeing you, Big Budsy. And why am I supposed to call you Big Budsy? That Stalock's been blowing me up.
Joe Radio
Yeah?
is Little Budsy. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy.
I know.
Then you got Medium Budsy,
When we
which
have
is
Joe
Stalock.
O'Donnell-
I am Big Budsy.
Oh, Stalock's Middle Budsy.
He's Middle Budsy.
You're Big Budsy?
He's mid. I'm Big Budsy.
We had Joe O'Donnell on the radio earlier.
No, you had Little Budsy.
We had Little Budsy on the radio. He did his segment under this table standing up.
Wild in 7. If you want
I say
my-
Wild in 6.
I got Wild in 7. That's my official prediction. I think it's going to be
Sounds like a spotty.
It's going to be fantastic. Like, this series is setting up to be
Can't wait.
so much fun.
Super excited for it. All right, I'll watch it this weekend.
Sounds great.
KG, Kevin Gorg, and expect some Kentucky Derby-related speculation with KG in the coming days or weeks. And it's 11:41, 9 to noon. We'll put a wrap on the show from Trier Rink and the Minnesota Wild's final practice before taking off to Dallas when we return to KFAN.
Final segment, 9 to noon. Still at Tria. Still enjoying this feverishly paced morning skate/practice. The final one the Wild are going to have before they hop on a big jet, fly down to Dallas, and make a series out of it starting Saturday, I think. At what time? I have no freaking idea. Usually this is where we do the post game. 9 to noon. And it was such an awesome show. As a matter of fact, General Manager Bill Guerin still up in the perch here, overlooking Tria, the rink itself. And just from the standpoint of how blessed we are to have this opportunity to be here, as good as it is, as podcastable a show as it's going to get for you hockey fans, because right out of the gates, 9:15, Hines getting the chance to chat with him, the calm presence that he was providing, things early on with PA, and just, you know, the goaltending conversation really dominated a fair part of the show today, but Hughes not being on the ice during this practice kind of took over later stages of the conversation here during the final hour.
Yeah, and below us, Heinze's chatting with 3 team doctors, and they all have scalpels. So I don't. Just kidding. Just kidding, Billy. Yeah, Heinze, he might be doing his press conference bit now, but why I said, the Dallas Stars, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, they have a tweet that is quite important to Minnesota Wild fans. And I want to thank Lavelli Neal III, columnist Star Tribune, for sending this to me. The Dallas Stars X account has a nice little piece of artwork that says, Wild versus Stars, Game 1, Saturday, April 18th, 4:30 Central Time.
4:30 p.m.
So we're 4:30 p.m.
Okay.
So what we got here? We got the Wolves at 2:30. Well, see now,
Promo video, whole bit at Ball Arena, tip-off 4:50-ish p.m.
Wow, I know. It's like the 2:30 probably is the 2:40, which sounds better than 2:50. But then the 2:40 and this thing 4:30. Well, you got the Dallas Stars promo video.
Yeah.
So.
You think they put Guerin in the promo video, like they harken back?
I don't see how they can.
Madonna and Hatcher highlights.
If they don't, it's the Wild have a built-in motivation and a chip on their shoulder.
They would have to throw some, but maybe that's subterfuge.
Well, this is a nice.
Like he was our guy before he was your guy. So it is officially now.
Yep.
How long before they delete that because they released that information prior to getting the okay from the league?
Great question. What do I look like, Gary Bettman? I have no idea. So now all of a sudden I'm back on the X machine trying to figure out if there's any game two on Monday confirmation or. Let me see. Oh, here we go. From thank you, Double B. Brett Blakemore just sent me a text of a tweet. John Hines, coach of the Minnesota Wild, must be doing his media availability right now. And he said Quinn Hughes has been sick.
Okay.
Is why he didn't practice today. He's hopeful. He'll be good to go for game one. Hopeful. Damn.
Well, that sounds just like Coach.
Been
like,
sick.
yeah, I hope he's going to be ready for game one.
Yeah, cut it off.
Yeah, Quinn's going to be
whatever
ready.
it is. Cut it off.
We can keep a puke bucket on the bench.
Yeah.
We're going to be heavy on fluids all the way down to Dallas.
Hey,
get the kid hydrated, and we'll be ready to rock.
You know, with the post game portion of the 9 to noon equation. This is where we generally, for those who may have missed portions of the show, if there are parts of the show that you would like to listen back to, or maybe the whole thing or whatever, this is generally where I or we will point you to certain spots of the show that we found to be interesting or compelling, and I have an answer for that.
Oh,
I think the best place for you to go is starting the final hour at about 11:05 with General Manager Bill Guerin.
okay.
Because there you get to hear the host of 9 to noon chat with the general manager of a professional sports team for 15 minutes and not notice one time one of the best players on the team was not on the ice. I think that would...
No, that's not fair.
You know, if you feel like you've made a little mistake in your life, or, you know, maybe you're distracted and can't get things going your way, okay, well, I'm not distracted. I'm having a great time here, and I love my chat with Billy G, as I generally do. However, the world was taking place before our very eyes, and I didn't notice Quinn Hughes wasn't out there. Wait a second, what's your excuse? You weren't even talking to Billy G.
Well, first of all, I didn't even see Joe's post until there was about 5 minutes left in the Guerin conversation. Secondly, we didn't have intel in front of us. Thirdly, they were basically being bag skated in front of us. Fourthly, you were absolutely distraction factor in mode, as we were.
Yeah.
The general manager was distracted during conversation as he's trying to answer one of your questions.
Yeah.
And then he gets caught up. He's like, ooh, maybe he didn't like what he saw on the ice during practice. So distractions abound. Hughes not here. Puke bucket potentially in play, but he's going to be good for game one, I think.
Well, what would lead you to that?
Well, I
You said too many words.
no, it's optimistic.
Too many words. That's why, yeah, be optimistic. It's the love covenant. Why not?
Yeah.
But Hines said he's hopeful that he plays game one. I think that's subterfuge. I think he's an absolute cinch in game number one.
There you go.
In fact, he's ready to change games. Double B, thank you very much for the help with that text. Likewise for LaBelle Neal III for texting a tweet. And 9 to noon has, not necessarily been branded as your journalistically excellent leader, but that's why we have friends. And our friends came through for us today. Thank you, Double B. Thank you, Nordo. I'm Paul Allen. May God bless you and all of your families. And best of luck to the Wild, heading off to Dallas later today to play the Stars on Saturday at 4:30 on KFAN. Bye-bye.
Podcast today's Paul Allen Show, or listen back to previous show and interviews by going to the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.